Communities such as the Batwa people of southwestern Uganda are singled out among those that often suffer human rights violations. People in such communities experience double marginalization in form of both gender and ethnic biases.
Culturally, the Washiga believe that the Watwa women are medicine to Washiga men who have backache. So in that way, they've been raped, they've been defiled and battered in a bid to get sexual satisfaction from them.
It is also feared that the problem could worsen.
They've been denied rights to take part in decision making. They don't have representation like in local council leadership. They don't have somebody to speak out for them. They don't also have a right to education.
While deliberating at the Sharing Experience and Lessons Learned meeting for civil society organizations and human rights advocacy groups by the grant funding organization, the Independent Development Fund (IDF), many called for efforts to reverse the trend.
If they could be given a position, then they would be able to be available to talk for themselves and an affirmative action in government program, so that in whatever they do, whatever the government program is about, these people are not left behind.
After having given them funding to implement for 2 years, some 3 years, and it's now time that they come together and share the impacts and the outcomes of the different projects they've been implementing.
Human rights advocates also say that many youth and other vulnerable groups do not understand fundamental human rights and therefore abuse the international standards meant to protect them.
If our curriculum was structured rightly, a child growing knowing their respective rights alongside their responsibilities, we would have a safe country, a safe society.
Although there has been increase in human rights awareness amongst children from about 20% to 60% in some parts of the country, child abuse and exploitation are still being reported mainly in poverty-stricken areas.
But also, I would first want to note that it's not only happening in rural areas, even in the urban areas. But I think it's happening because of the poverty levels.
An analysis by the African Human Rights Defenders Project conducted in 2013 found that the right to life was the most violated in Uganda, followed by the right to assembly and association, children's rights, and women's rights. Suhail Mugabi, NTV.